So last week I posted a video about is it better than eye strike crotch slap, right? And this is, since I've posted that, I've been seeing this video pop up a lot in my feed. It's this how to knock out a person that's bigger than you, right? So the idea is this guy's, giving me the business, and I want to end the fight quickly, so I got to knock him out, right? So what this instructor is advocating is step one, you drop down and you're going to strike the solar plexus or the groin, right? And then you're going to come big overhand right, like that, like a pop-up, like peekaboo, Mike Tyson type thing. Or maybe you don't feel good about hitting the chin, so you do the same thing, drop down and hitting, he says, either the solar plexus or the groin, okay, with the left, and then doing a pivot and doing a ridge hand strike to the brachial plexus here. So dropping down and then coming up there. Or if that's not good enough, when we drop down and we strike either the solar plexus or the groin, I grab an EDC and I come that up to the temple, which is probably the best of the three. But let's break that down and compare it to eye strike groin slap and see what we come up with. So the first thing, let's talk about the solar plexus or the groin strike. This is my solar plexus. My groin is down here, right? Those are not super close together. I don't have to drop down to strike the solar plexus, okay? And dropping down, there's already this disparity in strength and height and whatnot. If I'm, let's do this the other way. If I got this guy here and I'm like, come on, bitch, come on, hit me, do something, right? The worst thing he could do is make himself smaller. I'll just collapse right on top of him, push him to the ground, lay on him, right? We don't want him to give me more advantage. The other thing is the solar plexus and the groin. Those are great targets and all, but I am not probably standing like this, like punch me in the groin. I'm probably in that 45, so you're gonna have to angle to get there. And if you're dropping and trying to angle, I just push you down. Just push you down the rest of the way. And then you're in a worse situation because we got this bigger guy. I don't want to be on the ground with this guy. This guy's huge. So let's forget about dropping down. Dropping down, no. We're not going to drop down. Now, is eye strike still pretty good? Sure. I like eye strike, but maybe he's so big I don't feel like I could get up to eye strike really good. But I do like the idea of keeping groin grab or groin punch, right? But let's say if I don't feel good about this, but we're already here, why don't I just press forward, hit that groin, right? Just anywhere I can get this hand on. But what I don't want to do now is I've exploited, I've got this groin, I'm punching it, maybe I punch it thrice. I don't want to then pivot out and try to come all the way up here over this arm. That's going to get blocked, right? I'm inside. I don't want to go outside. Let's stay inside. So instead, I'm going to come straight up from my groin punch. I'm just going to let that develop into a palm strike. And I'll use that to pop out palm strike. And now we've set up and we can do that big punch, or hell, we can do that ridge hand, or, we could grab the EDC and get it. But we got to set it up first. I think a lot of these things, they go right to the money shot, right? No, we got to get the foreplay in there first, right? So I'm coming in, punch here, right? Let it develop, and then come out with something bigger, right? So again, is it better than eye strike groin slap? No, not necessarily, but we can work it into eye strike groin slap, and then we can finish with something big. We can get a big finish. That's okay to do. But you got to set it up first. You got to work the investment before you get the payout. So yeah, you guys have a good one.